Let's talk about Adobe Flash games. Adobe Flash games were one of the biggest things on the internet during the early 2000s. So many online websites hosted thousands of Flash games and animations, and if you were a kid during these times, you probably consumed a lot of it, cause I did. You got Stick Wars, Raft Wars, Fancy Pants, Happy Wheels, World's Hardest Game. We got RHG battles, Ed's World, Animator versus Animation, Salad Fingers. I was like 10 when I saw this video. I also created lots of content back then, and a lot of them are still around. You know, mostly on my YouTube channel, but they're in other places somewhere out there if you really want to look for them. There were a lot of Flash games. They were popular for many reasons. First being it was browser based, and so you only really needed a plugin to run them. The interface was user friendly, and also the programming language, which was ActionScript, the programming language that was made to create these games, wasn't too difficult. And so these factors allowed Flash to thrive during this era of the internet, and it just spawned so many games and animations, and it shaped internet culture at a large scale. But flash forward a decade later, it's dead because Adobe discontinued its support for various reasons. But ever since I was a kid, I've always wanted to make a Flash game. I remember going to the library, picking up this large book on ActionScript, and I didn't make it past page 10. That was really sad. I don't think that dream ever died out though, so we're gonna make one this year. Yeah, let's go. Now, I really wanted to nail down the theme of making a game like it's 2007, so I made sure to make the whole thing under Windows XP using a virtual machine. And after I set that up, I had to figure out how to install Flash on the system. But the internet wasn't working, so I had to figure out a different way to download files. And I eventually solved the problem. I was able to do it. I can't honestly explain it to you guys because I don't even remember the whole process, but it was complicated. But it works now, so let's move on. Not too long after, I started brainstorming ideas. I drew a bunch of stuff, but nothing was inspiring me, so I just moved on to programming. And I started learning the basics of ActionScript, and I have programming experience, so it wasn't too bad getting the basics down. I looked through several resources online, like YouTube, as well as Newgrounds. And while I was doing that, I realized I was going to make some sort of platformer, so I looked up guides on how to make a character move on the screen with gravity. And I eventually got something to work. But while doing this, however, I realized what game I was gonna make. See, there were a lot of videos back then on stickman racing through obstacle courses, and they were just so addicting to watch. I would literally get invested in watching these characters. They either win the course or they die a horrible death. And that's it. That's when it hit me. I wanted to make my own stickman obstacle course game. And so I extended my platformer by making the box a stickman instead, and then I animated a run. I added a jump functionality.
Look at this, man. Isn't that sick? I really have... Oh, shit. What? He's got animations for everything, man. This is so good.
And I also got him to duck. So you and your friends are going to start all the way at the very top, and you have to race all the way down to the bottom. You can also sabotage people by pushing them off, and if they die, they spawn all the way back to the top. But there's going to be traps everywhere in the map, and if you find a button, it'll activate a trap on anybody who's ahead of you. Whoever makes it first wins, but everyone needs to complete the obstacle course in order to proceed to the next one. Now obviously it couldn't be an obstacle course game without obstacles, right? So I had to add those, and to spice things up, I added some spinning spikes and arrows that will constantly shoot across the map. And I just kept adding stuff like interactables, so you will need to press buttons across each level, which will do several things, and you'll see. At this point I had a solid foundation for the game, so it was time to add a player 2. Now, this is still a racing game, right? So I want to give players the ability to wreak havoc. So you know what I did? I made a pushing mechanic, which worked flawlessly the first time, by the way. I fixed some bugs, and here's what it looks like. Now at this point, the game has been pretty simple, so that means that the code is simple as well. But I've added the second player, and I realized I was beginning to copy and paste the same code over and over again, which I definitely don't want, so I started reorganizing my code at this point. It was rough, but it definitely paid off because this would allow me to add more players easily with their own key bindings. I wanted to make it 4 players. Well, how is that going to work? Well, you're going to play on a single keyboard. Here's the key bindings. I didn't add a way to change it. But I feel like this would add on to the chaos anyways. Now all was going quite well at this point, so it was time to make the first level. I added more obstacles, like this spinning thing, a punching glove, a couple laser traps, a spinning axe, and a hydraulic press. Since I've established the gameplay loop, it was time to produce the soundtrack. Now, I had to make it using software that existed back then, and I also needed it to be free because I'm broke. I eventually found Reaper, which is free. There is a trial, but you can continue using it after the trial ends, so that's pretty cool. I tried following tutorials, but I really had no clue what I was doing, and I ended up with this. It was time to make the menu and the UI, so I was working on that. I created a menu plus a player selection, which allows you to choose how many players there will be playing. After that, I designed even more levels. I added some new obstacles here and there. And remember those interactable buttons I told you about? Yeah, they activate traps for anyone who's ahead of you. We got mines, we got turrets, we got this thing that activates when you push it. And this one's my favorite. And that was really fun to make. I also designed the sound effects using free sounds from freesounds.org, but finding the right sounds on this website literally took ages. But I eventually found all the sounds I was looking for, and this is what I ended up with. I added more levels, I fixed bugs, I added a screen to show who won the round, and finally I added a game over page which showed stats like who died the most and who used the most traps. It was time to wrap up the game, and all that was left was to play test it. This is so scuffed, man. Actually scuffed.
Yo, I'm controlling
I'm not
blue.
moving.
Oh,
Wait,
You're not moving?
am I player 2?
Yes, you're blue. You're blue drone.
Oh, never mind. Wait, no, you're controlling.
What happened? What happened?
okay, wait, no pushing yet.
What the f
What happened?
What happened? Unfortunately, I did not expect it to be this disastrous. This was just one out of the many problems we encountered during the playtest of this game, and it was simply because I set the keyboard bindings to be such a cursed layout, and it just backfired on me. But eventually, we just decided to play on 2 players instead. Okay, here we go.
Ice boy and lava girl.
It kind of does.
But like you work against them?
Shouldn't you have like a notepad open so you could like record all the bugs that you're experiencing?
I'll put this in my head.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna cheese. I think there's a cheese here.
Oh. Yo, Jerome! He's right behind you.
Jerome! Oh, okay.
You bitch!
Woo!
Oh, little Jerome code.
I no.
Whoa! Okay. Oh, fuck! Damn it, how am I losing in my own game?
It's just Jerome.
Oh my god,
You're so
Jerome.
impatient.
Oh, okay. Alright, here, Jerome, you have to finish the course. Level design. Jerome!
I can see, already see the speed run for this level.
Oh, yeah? Oh, okay.
Brilliant. That's the speedrun strat right there.
Jerome.
Ooh.
Jerome!
Wait for it, Jerome. Go!
Go, 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 go! Jerome!
Oh my god, it sucked, man.
Shut the f
Tech.
Just like speedruns, you gotta get it pixel.
Oh!
Damn, dude, nice.
Okay.
Little Jerome code, could you do the same?
Oh shit. Okay, Jerome, patience, bro.
Wait, no.
Never mind.
I didn't
Dude,
see that.
it's just going, it's just, what? How did you die?
Excusez-moi.
Are you just pushing each other? Oh, oh!
I got you.
Well played.
Oh,
Oh, wait.
oh, what?
Okay, well,
What?
okay.
I
You
got
lucky
it, I
guy.
understand.
Wait, yeah, completely intentional.
You guys are killing it. You guys are actually killing it.
Go right ahead, Marvin.
Oh. Oh!
Oh, juked me.
Alright,
Well played.
that's it. That was it. That was
Nice.
it.
That's
Yeah.
fun. That's fun, actually. That's
Player
fun.
2 was the best. Alright, thanks, guys.
So here's a couple things I've noticed during the playtest. First off, there were so many instances where you could just bypass entire sections just from squeezing between obstacles, or no clipping through platforms. Now this is clearly a design flaw on my part, I guess I just didn't playtest it enough, but it did create some interesting gameplay. At some point I was even encouraging my friends to cheese through some areas, so now you have a choice between either going through a section normally, or try skipping it and risk dying back to spawn. So I didn't really fix anything in regards to this. The second problem, which was much more glaring, was the fact that the game would close when 4 people were playing. That was because I set the control and shift key for player 3, which invokes commands like closing your current window. To fix this problem, I used safer keys like the spacebar. Thirdly, the game dragged on for too long when we were waiting for the last person to finish. As much as I enjoy watching my friends suck at the game, this eventually gets tiring, and so I've made it so that the last person explodes when everyone else finishes, which takes you to the next level sooner. Lastly, it was difficult to know who is winning, and so I've updated the round over screen, which will show a leaderboard displaying how many points each person has. Landing first place gives you 100 points, second gives you 50, third gives 25, and so on and so forth. After these changes, the gameplay should be a bit better, so it's time for another playtest.
Why am I stuck?
Whoa, don't push me. Oh!
No, I'm dead, you guys.
Yeah.
Oh, you almost had it. Okay, Ilti, wait, is it Ilti?
No, I can't do this. That's. It's Gio. Yeah, do it.
Ilti, you're gonna
Die! You're gonna die!
What the hell?
Injera.
That was not a shortcut.
Why you can't? No! You almost helped me. Wait, we get 7.
Stop, don't.
Guys, hands to yourself.
Oh! What? Yui, how am I down here?
What? Can I cheese through that?
Yeah, I know.
Oh, let's go. Wait, how is Yvonne so far away?
I fell through everything.
I'm gonna make this game longer.
Hey! Get over here. Get over
No! No!
What? How did oh make it don't come close.
Alright, bye, peace, bye, peace. Bye, peace, see ya! Guys, just time it properly. Just time it properly. I just.
You can't double jump on these.
I just
You
fell
just
through
faced through
everything.
that? What? I wasn't even gonna do anything to you. I wasn't even. Hello, who are you?
I never press Q. I never press the first button. Go first.
Truce, okay? I'm not gonna push you. Not you, though.
Whoa!
Jump and then move.
Jump.
Yeah.
Oh!
Oh, what? How did you do that?
Goodbye.
How did you do that? There was a skip. You guys, this is like a lamb to the slaughter right here. Just getting grinded.
Too
Oh,
much pressure. Look at the sound.
how did you do that? How did you do that?
I don't know.
Okay, lock
Please,
in.
what
Guys, you
you
guys
said
gotta
what?
lock in.
Ladies
Lock
first,
in.
ladies first.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
I was on that. Please. What's this?
Oh, okay, yeah, I'm so lucky I wasn't there. Ah!
Whoa!
Whoa, that was a single. Whoa. Wait, what? How did she do that? How did she do that? How did she do that?
Wait, do you think I could jump
Messing up
here?
at the end.
Check this exploit out. No, am I about to explode? No, this is the first time I've exploded. No! Go ahead, Yvonne. Go ahead. Oh my god! Oh.
And that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun making it. I'll provide a link to the game, although you probably need a third-party program to run it now since Flash is dead. Thanks to all my friends who participated, and thank you so much for watching till the end. See you next time.